All right. Yembiksa, the acting general secretary of the NPP and national organizer, John Boadu, said that's the thought of the NDC. But answer no, him say Nancy never be because of course nano Nancy no ankasa of Flagstaff House nkoma Central for any president D any reactions abani nyina no ye ora John Boadu betimi edi honkomo JB ye mo ha mo akwabo
Mojo so na mo ho tefan
nyame adom ye ho yo na so
nyame adom boko
ye da say you abre na adwuma mu ene ohunam mu tesen boko de
mo ya fine
Bibia de dadin
nyame adom
ye da say yesha se mfiri ha na no nansa na wo Flagstaff House o abankesi mu bi nkoma o mampani ni yen Central for ebisha onu di e no wankasa na otimu bi ye bone tofa sa adwumadie no enkutahudie e course ene free nrabisi na reactions abemu no general wankasa sen wafa no fa
you me that me check your phone na and say president nkitahudie on media for especially for public President SANKOFA share over the period waiting and every meeting there are reactions. The president can be via obi there and Wakoke can be via any angel. But things over the period, improvements happen. Then now media for it. And I think that generally you people were satisfied about the way the president handled almost all the issues. As to opposition, yes, I said normal there we should expect you have some of these comments and get people who have disappointed their party people to be speaking, just also to keep them in the limelight. I almost say that we can ignore and look at the major issues that are affecting us as a people, because it's strange.
SANKOFA FM.
And this is why almost say she knew a bit like your this is a Bobby. She knew. Yeah, what's the year or memoirs or by and say, yeah, Bobby. And they run the country in such a way, say, they couldn't do anything. This is Bobby. Because also share over the period, internally generated income, almost 99.7% with the share interest payments, salaries, and statutory payments. And so I'll be saying, oh, my boy, yes, I'm feel hot now. If you listen to them, ask yourself, what kind of people are we dealing with? Because these busy on Mabobono, some of them are due. I was here. Some of them are very expensive. Them no. This is no crown, almost here. I will say a bomber day a try busy and a beba. So. You back, that's a who try say who reschedule some of these debts. I assure say if do plan so be no now your exposure to debt about former. This people comes back to talk. Mama, I'm not talking about me. I expect you. This thing I have so far, and now debts it was so far. At the end of the day, to me today I will say. Debt to GDP ratio, and also a better form. A better form because some of the debts now, or more cases, some of them, large majority of the Zika so far. And some of them also, and yet they call China by. Yeah, I must say, especially with Sika, the AGI, 2 billion, and yet this year, on government debt. Private sector no negotiation with Exim Bank and other banks in China. And now you have private sector negotiation through AGI. They no ultimately the council that China's way a lot of activities, including mining our bauxite. Yes, young bodies equity. And when to so crazy car fabra. Yan so yan fa good DNA one as an equity for the business. The business no na kabe my kabe nya home for so nya home for so. And non see the $18 billion by investing in those an investment. It is not an additional debt. And now we're so maybe it is new. Maybe I'm sorry, we can't help you. There were enormous potential. There were enormous resources. Now you're ye. Now you're what they say, if I saw muscle. This year, you're Jessica. Yen who the at home for sober bus over the period. Now it may cheer for a stoffer. Young queen. Today, you be a near my year. Ebema yakwenim for mine.
Debi ya kan bosia ho asemi area unianom NDC for your press conference answer na oba ho man so kra no na mene national chairman of the NDC Ura Kofi Portofidi nkomo and per analysis ne calculations on my no almost say nia maje ene nia ma fa ho adwen se munya mo beje a mo boabo ho akoje busumi nsie ni about 40 billion Ghana cedis. It is a calculation na enkosi mfie nan a omampani akufo ado ne na ban bebe na wie no na ma bo make about 640 billion Ghana cedis. Ye ni say dia ni o man bebo nti Ghana fo nya konwa no mfiri eye mo nsam oje ne sen
NDC da be no mo so opposition ball man
almost say I know against the background say more complaining say omo abemu na omo bobo sia do
na say omo hu say oje be sia ball man. I just want to understand. I want to understand from them. Say that ben omo hu say oje be sia ball man. And now omo can say they have the capacity to borrow, so they will borrow. And now more 9 billion debts as a country. Moving over 120 billion Ghana cedis. When did the chairman of the NDC and the NDC and its entire sector realize that debt sustainability is here? When? Is just a opposition because opposition. Is that what it is? Yes, sir. Yes, it is. This year, no, you can't say, oh, Bob, this year. It depends on your ability to pay back. And no, Bruni, like I said, debt sustainability ratio. Over the period, number 2, debt sustainability ratio in 2009, around that's 25-26%. After we did increase about 4, more come 72%. Don't came in because some of them, investment are any debt, Wakika boom say 40 billion. But when you say this, I say, when say total, your ankasa, I can't say. Yajen Hose a bebo, energy abono. This an affair, no say, this an affair. And why him a dear to almost cab bomb, this one in almost the good. This ano. Why any idea chia almost the sian or bogu? I want to be Bobby Sian, not the sian, the cannon by no mutia home or mutia home. These are the people we are dealing with. So I'm saying, say, that Ben NDC for who say, oh, Bobby Sian, it will go on my own. You catch it, say, and Dr. Kata, one more thing. So by the close of the year, the debt sustainability ratio, a better form. Within just 6-8 months, debt sustainability ratio increasing by 8% increase within just 8 months. It do every month, and now say assistance over 3 billion every year. Economy also expanded. This no matter as you say, this year born ya, almost country. Nana ye catcher almost about this year, but they were not expanding the economy. And no name, yeah, debt sustainability ratio number 4. After the matter as here. So much as someone country and they put out the then call for ye argument after Omonia Tiasi. Then Kobana say, and I know Abema, never be abo the opposition, irrespective of whether opposition may other opponents, almost be one or minus to because then opposition, make against it. Is that what we are talking about? We spoke against it because we thought, say, who's about them? Not debt, city, God is the bresso. Confirm time by just 9 billion Ghana. Now within 4-8 years, what they are called 120 billion, then we'll be laughing at you. Is that what they expected us to be doing? Especially where they were not expanding the economy, so that you have a tolerable debt sustainability levels, rising from close to 6% to over 72%. It would say that Abraham was because the analysis of the air corner engine into Muslim Yebi. There were some here.
JB Afe, other issues so raise here. On security, my main kind portion will have found this is the Orakufi Potofi. Or say very credible intelligence reaching us has it that a lot of armed robbery and killing on a hardworking police officers is being done by militant goons associated with the NPP. And or say in the last 6 months, there's no denying that fact or that lawlessness has been allowed to run route. Hardly a day goes without news being inundated with horrifying crimes done with brazen bravado. And Koswa Kwakase, now your police in you cry, you kuno, ewala pass no, and vigilante for ni binu kukuno. Okase. JB.
Ono za asema omake wan kasa otikuri. Ubrit na kache Kofi Porter for NDC say obwa. You can do so. Ubrit me akano. Ize bia o we referee, but you can tell him in the face say sema omachro no. Any foundation bia embwa mo mai tupu. Ono ye ko talent by election ye che na AK47 what the calm ono ye ko good proper is regional police administration ye che ono na ono no ye police ni ana o ye soldier ni ene ye che na AK47 e wo ne calm betinne yan kan kuti be dia nti ono be catch and say violence and then na AK47 no the ko full man say or the koku anoma by election keka ko no chairman of the NDC na AK47 edaneka ma police chair anabwa enti omaya ye over the years ya democratization of violence above memuha na impunity ankofo de ye niema yenim abra ofa esutifi ho zone ho brown zone na abrante ya calling that the near na aba bunkofo ono ankasa na num tu okunkofo na part of it na o Togo na so o Nigeria hono ni ankasa menim waba attack police
SANKOFA FM.
enkotishe nyankasa no omonim will take control of the place so to be police as so police no kwans of the Caribbean. What is say NDC taking action against Naba before? What is that? What is say NDC as a party? If your manopo ekasa against his idea. You know, now the then regional minister, me anakora one in chain, eko ku obi. You bet no name pass on crime. What is the NDC for can be found? You need Ghana, they react to Mantian room, you come before the police. I want the bush. What is them? Say, okay, can't go to saying. You need Ghana, they call. Say for the by election. NDC, and Kata, a two boy. Your friend Paul Barton will be your. I didn't call a good car from chief on it to Yenji or Nankasa Yin at pretty Oma. Can't call any They do pen so you take a decision, say. Yeah, mark criminal actions of anybody, even if it is an entity person, say a criminal. I will take one action. And you have done it. Then they have never done that before. They have no record to prove. Omu call for yen them abonia. Omu wa kukudropo to speak against it. Yet we've gone beyond speaking against it and making sure that the law takes it to court. And I remember, our record is clear. It is as if we need an end home, like I say, this only fair shot to say, MPP need a cocoon, Major Mama. Aramba. Then initially, I said to get Yakaka. You know, the one with the goon, so I didn't almost show more press conference here. Or I said, I silent. These are people who are not ready to help this country to move on. These are people who are somehow kind you. Maybe so be because we are many papa, a good citizen of this country. Now we're intelligence say entity for necessary here. Near to police go to an activity. What do you do as a responsible organization, as a responsible citizen? Who keep that press conference? You see a fair police, NDC chairman because our information about police for an and only more information. Or to me, who saw MPP for your case, and a victimization number. Yeah, not just you allow responsibility to tribe.
It's bending.
These are Kabayang anything.
And to move anything.
Oh, Penny, war memo, also intelligence of Omo Kuku police for. They will decide rather to organize a press conference. Penny now here press conference. Or the two AK-47 and for the use of private citizens. Or to me, soldier for the police for a two at the Tonekamo at the by election. One fan call for more, one fan call war by election keke or the call only with papa. What's our intelligence no? Now you want security agencies to ultimate bomb money. The way the idea friendly visit by the security agencies, NDC for almost more information and intelligence of Kuku police. And I
Marty Jebi, I think one other issue some raising is Omampeni Akufo-Addo obaye otu kwan saa na kwanto no otu no they have reason to believe say per diem oje na omobaye no per diem na Omampeni Mahama wo ho no mosesa no nti they want to know Omampeni Akufo-Addo otu kwan ni per diem a oje so far per diem dodo a waje mo beka kire
kaba se amemo so now be rise do president. Now we're going to per diem come hold to coin. San of Fatila and answer. Sir, President Awaba, you were neighbors trading amongst ourselves difficult. If you understanding ourselves as being in one group to say was difficult. Or person establishing good relationships. No large internet with 2 quiet. If you are UN at some of so if you are invitation, I hope here. Who ye na nka omo be no ma be ka se o akwanto we a president 2 years na nka hu hia akra ni nka okọ specific ones we hu hia na nka ya interrogate ni advocate. So for a whole political party like that is to suggest say Nana Adodan Akufo-Addo o dey president the question Nana Adodan Akufo-Addo e be too high because of per diem. That was a political party. Almost yare. Today, so name it to where no make fine because of $1,000, $500. Me to Gaza. The whole president who took crime because of $1,000. I think if you can do better than this. Now, opposition so affect objectivity ana.
Na ne nyina ne se almost say omampani Akufo-Addo anigye ati sa kwantu bebrebe ne obae party ahodo a wo ye ba kokra no almost say ni jacket bia wo she okrefi land na de bae enti gia no ogina ni Ghana for bre no ohu wonte
this land na better say obaji oba jacket ase better since obaji oba jacket ase. Because appearance is very important. So, what corner be a penny from other country? Now, my discussion for ABA support for your country. Now, them I'll show back. Now, can be over here.
Now, just a midi Makabana di Bebemiana.
There be no, say, who can government delegation? And this general secretary. Now, Makaba. Now, she. Nti who can be nipa ko na ka soro beti nti se o importo kaba and o importo jacket papa from land na better since o be share makaba e dey too kwan akọ negotiate. And I think that it is a drain on our economy. It's a drain, it's a disgrace to this country for us to have had such a government that Obenyan call from Penifua, Omudi or mine anymore, almost share Makaba, no negotiation. I think that is a problem.
Oh, Kayan watch the one here, Rebecca se me myself now, Okano.
That be me. So, Okabe, Makaba.
And Madias can be.
And Makaba. Now, Obeshe, now they are going negotiation. I mean, Genius or mine name. It is a precedent. A very important Kaba. And our jacket, I bet your mind anymore. And yes, said your best Makaba.
Debbie, ne crackano ora Kofi Potofi. Enkasa ene press conference a one Ghana for no year no. Ni nyina ne actually say omampani Akufo-Addo bai na adwuma no ohu so adwuma no wontimi nye ntro na mutwae na mode abebu o man no na Ghana fo gyina so to abama mo ene eto adadi adwuma no mutimi ye na muntimi nye
kabasele ne kachira no bia na man na ekono nye ya bai ankasi bia na nye ma ya west in this country to the extent say yankasi actually ya na ye jidisia etu abesia ka all the time ye catch a Ghana for na say ye ba ye the fund be ba every constituency ebenya $1 million sika e de aboa impuntu juma wo constituency ye gusu ayeye ye be ye ai horumra ye de akopalen ana me bo you say akwara any say a war memo obinko school because Oniska into a free SHS no yeah the baba September yeah shafe with a new entrance yeah shafe ana me bo economy no you say besia tantan ma ye ho tire yen wo ni tue mu no na me adom no by close of the year no yeah bomodin I renegotiate some of carbon na omobogu wo no ebebre o ha ye tua I sure say ye ho entry ye bebre na be free ye na enya sika kakra e dia ye adwuma na o man etumpon car omoboye contractors omo contractor abra omo ni sika wo ho Uba for the past 5 years, omunya account one cry, say audited account, omunya bida. Na car a good tone. Say, I have system. Only the omo budget, omo year for 2017. Budget omo year for 2017. Omo budget next year say 2017, Oberboka $300 million, 300 million Ghana. The air he woman they didn't even provide food notes to indicate a frontier Oberboka 300 million Ghana a year at all. Saka is around in the energy sector. Now you are entering the region of $2.5 to $3 billion. And no, na ye dream when crime ben the refaswa because that $3 billion exposed to your commercial banks, no. Emma, omu working capital no ewo form. Emma private sector into me nya dispia ewo form. Emfa entre omejun. And no, na ye pe sika. The energy level back. Ye pehusika. Ye chia almost cannot be on chia. Not these energy institutions, no, are you free which were provided a service for which they were established. And no can home because of your name of here 2 years $2.25 billion local domestic debt in dollars, no. Because of your decision, because of your decision to buy such a large funding for government, you know, among for some time, government and local markets, you know, and for treasury bill, the treasury bill, and compete with the private sector, and no now. Na treasury bill rate, you know, I follow what best 11.2%. Because it's the government a major player. Go to treasury bills and almost zero risk. So we know so never tell. It is a government bemuno or no rate, you know, a cost. But because yet to me taking major decision of getting serious money from outside Amaga on treasury bill market, you know, on a daily basis, you know. Ama bill not follow. Emma CCR no banks no it mean ya ahoden at the support to local business. That's what we are talking about. So I know that this is what on compare than on my easy. Again, the crying idea the ball team and background on my agent was on me. You man say, yeah, Bobby, now, yeah, the my way, yeah, the my way, that's all that is. If you let your mobility, I'm born and on my boy go on, you don't carry in our mom. Now, you're free, you to me, I'm on my not near ma and no man Ghana for to Abama. And no, who is there, I call that for Ghana for a coach answer. There's no lie in all the statements that and we are going to deliver. Yes, no. Yes, 4 years, we do know. Not yet, bread the green at church. We go from my car here. Very
well.
One factory project, no. It's on cost. Aye, there. It means I can't someone they have a very long time to look at what government does. And normal position also. They only don't have to look at themselves as leaders disappointed share say in the future no NDC no better reorganize maybe they want to bring your mama back. Why not? What are the implications? Almost no party for na so be two and yashi people from that. Now say you to raise the debate now. Then combine a responsible position that can say our intelligence a clear say the opponent a kuku go for now obey the authority was our duty to make sure that then a clear say no kuku for they are kicking because I depend or Kasai or really press conference or by election crowd the AK-47 at the camp.
JB, ne krakra no and for press conference na so no Harina Idrisu minority leader the assembly tuja or say niema bi ekoso electoral commission na ebinum pese ye pamo ma me Charlotte say free ho no MPP any president Akufo-Addo mo hyase mo na mo pese ye pamo ma me ni free ho and don't go there mo na mo hyase na mo pese pamo Charlotte say
get to the fair.
JB, wadaro mampacho jina ye mame na wahoma ni twetwesi.
Bebi ame wa me dwane ame me no kasa.
Pacho mete won kan ye pampa kasa.
Me say NDC for oboje omo ni two electoral commission so omo lusu for to no. Me ka so omo sisa. No ma share kon be fa so omo organize omo huyi. No more taking the destiny of their party into their own hands rather than rely on a third party for their survival. Then, almost choose to electoral commissioner. They choose to go for. We won massively. Here as they winning over 1 billion votes to blow opposition as against a certain president. Now, so what are they winning? Na after na ye be hire ho wo no ho go election a polling station atamon here concept e dey go election no enye omu hu still
entinya mo na mo hyase ma ye se yempam ma me Charlotte se yempam no
me ti hoi ana NTP ye wa daje say ye ko pam Charlotte na e dey all dey do so ko ana say ye dey pot of ya ko eno so say so be will be against you obi what they do no man kasa now say I want to say electoral commissioner what Mr. Chairperson of the electoral commission what your letter say one of her commissioners no she can same dinty uncle leave one also say uncle leave no Akufo-Addo na here and John Boadu na here and I know the woman here if will be so those beliefs at the beginning now democracy cannot say anything. Say now will be found only who quiet say overcome another petition. Is that what you are preaching? And Timilia, we are not for that because you need to power no war. Power no be I wanna say you bear and your mapa braya to Abama. May I satisfy in Kofua or here or memoir say best satisfy or you satisfy me. May I strengthen your party. Now party to me or boy by no deliver. A do campaign then so I not see a defense strategy. So then say no go yes. Do opposition, sir. You must also be responsible opposition. When church on your media now as a record. So church on kick and send I don't think that's what you are looking for. But no, so just say, be the petition in Bale Hon, you say what issue. Nobody's above the law.
Acting General Secretary, National Organizer, NPP, JB Abedasi area break.
Kaba Miss Neda,
John Boadu, and I think Acting General.